A common urban legend you might have heard before is a mother lifts up a car to save her screaming child pinned underneath, and every now and then this incredible feat of hysterical strength seems to really happen. For example, in 2012, a woman from Glen Allen, Virginia named Lauren Kornacki raised a BMW off her father when the car toppled from a jack. But have you ever wondered why the human body can perform incredible feats in the midst of danger? Well, here's why. In extreme and dangerous situations, biological changes can give you a boost to help get you through it. Whenever you may feel stressed or endangered, brain signals found in your adrenal glands release hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline into the bloodstream, which is an example of steroid hormones found mainly in animals. Here is a model of your adrenal glands, which are attached to the kidneys. Here we can see the process which occurs within the adrenal glands with hormones. These hormones are essentially injected into the bloodstream to reach the target cell. Referring back to what we talked about before, our body uses something called fight or flight, which can relate to something else called rest or digest. In situations, fight is having the will to get through it, but flight is getting scared and running away. The autonomic nervous system, sometimes called rest or digest system, is split between two things called parasympathetic and sympathetic. Parasympathetic controls homeostasis and the body controlling resting and digesting, longer pathways and slower responses. Sympathetic controls the body's response to perceived danger. With this, it's very short neurons and a faster system. Levels of cortisol can increase the levels of glucose in the bloodstream. Adrenaline can increase the heart rate and also the breathing rates. This is important so that your body can transport more oxygen around your body, primarily to your muscles, to give you an energy boost when needed. It is also shown in some studies that endocannabinoid chemicals are released from the brain in stressful situations. Endocannabinoid chemicals are important in high stress situations because of their property of reducing pain. Scientists are not able to create high-pressure situations within labs in order to test this, like putting a volunteer in a cage with a hungry lion. Therefore, it is difficult to test the effect of these chemicals, which give you super strength. Kinesiologists have attempted to study hardcore athletes to get a better idea of what our limits are as humans, but it's not as if our body doesn't produce all the force it is capable of. This is because the body is very efficient in conserving energy. People don't use every muscle in the body to pick up an object. In terms of the brain, it is wired so that the pain of muscle fatigue is more of an emotion than a reflection of the actual physical state of exerted muscles in questions. Our brain, rather than our body, largely says when it's time to quit, based on our psychology instead of actual exhaustion. Training, frequent exposure to the psychological pain of effort, certainly gets one accustomed and resistant to agony. So one factor behind hysterical strength is motivation. The central nervous system receives sensory information from the somatic system and then sends motor commands through the somatic system, a part of the peripheral nervous system, to the muscles. The signals head to the sympathetic system, which accelerates production of glycogen, increases blood pressure, etc., so that one can exert immense strength. Your nervous system creates a safety net in order to prevent injury, such as tearing muscle tissues, so it's unrealistic to use all of your strength for small things, such as texting on your phone or bending down to pick something up. In life or death situations or high pressure situations, such as the Olympics, Your body becomes cautious and sends great amounts of stress responses to your body, which give you more energy. Your body does have its limits. If you can only lift 40 kilograms on a good day, there is no way you can lift a 200-kilogram car in any situation. As that being said, in stories you hear about a mother picking up a car can be misleading and far from the truth. Yes, they are capable of lifting up the edge of the car because it is only a fraction of the weight, but no matter how intense the situation is, it's likely you can't lift the whole car up like Superman. We should always keep a line between science and science fiction.